Oh, no glasses on again.
We're live.
Hello.
Hey guys, how are we doing? Right. I know it seems like we say this every week, but we have literally just walked in the door.
Hello. Oh,
Hey
talking
guys,
to
how
ourselves.
are we doing? I thought I closed that. There we go. Let's close that.
Oh my goodness.
We've been away for the weekend and kind of misjudged the journey home, and then the traffic was awful, so we're just late.
Yeah, just late. Yeah, we thought we left with plenty of time, but we didn't really.
Yeah, we've been down to see my sister and her husband and their little baby in Worthing, which is just further down the coast from Brighton, which was fantastic. While we were there, we managed to go to a boot sale. Didn't really plan on that.
Yeah.
And saw some people. I don't know. We might give them time for them to pop in because we said we'd give them shout outs.
We did.
So yeah, apologies for being late. I think this is a record. What were we, like 25 minutes late? So yeah, how you doing? There's a lot of people popping in. Firstly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We are Nick and
Andrea.
That's
Nearly forgot my name. Yeah, I was just reading Zahir said M25 is a beast at the best of times.
Oh,
it really was.
There was an accident, I think, and it was just stop start.
It was just crazy. But you know,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, we thought we'd timed it right, gave ourselves enough time to get home, but you know, time flies when you're having fun, and before you know it, it's nearly 5:30, and it's like, oh.
And then Ellen was like, I'm going to wet myself if we don't find the services.
Stop and then Starbucks.
And there's a massive stretch of the M25 with just no services. And she's like, when?
Well, just as we got into traffic, she said, is this a bad time to say that I'm bursting for a wee? Like, it's not a good time.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway.
So yes, I was saying, welcome if you're new. We are Nick and Andrea, and we buy and sell stuff. This is how we earn a living, and we share what we do on YouTube. If you're a regular, I can see lots of people saying hello. I'm just going to scroll back. Welcome. We had Bumcrack Picker was first in, along with Stace, Punter, Chris Newton, Lucy T. I think Peter's away, isn't he? Doesn't he away somewhere?
He says, we'll be with you later. I'm still eating in hotel. Service is slow.
Oh, he's there anyway. But yeah, Pete's away somewhere. So yeah, Gary's in. Southwest Sellers says, good evening, Nick and Andrea, and chat. I've got Libby, Bernie. So yeah, welcome. We do have a bit of a haul. We've literally just kind of emptied the car. We haven't had a chance to look any of this stuff up.
No. Not at all.
So we could do some live research with you, or you can do our research for us. That's quite handy.
Yeah, you do the work.
We'll
just sit here.
We've taken a few punts on things. Some of it's from the Jumble sale, which was on the Friday, right?
Yeah, we went to a Jumble on Friday, and I don't know if Thailand Heron is in tonight, who is James, but he told us about this Jumble sale. So thank you very much. We saw him there with his partner,
with his other half,
and it was a very huge Jumble, but really good. Very overwhelming in the beginning because we didn't know where to go to start with. We didn't know where to look, and then it was so busy we just barely could move.
Couldn't park. Well, I had to park like what felt like miles away from the place.
Yeah.
And then by the time we'd got that sorted and got parked and walked back, we were probably, I don't know, 100th in the queue. James and his partner weren't too bad. They were nearer the front.
They were nearer than us.
And then, we got in. There's two massive marquees and then loads of stuff spread out outside.
And then set up in the main community building as well was like all the ladies' clothing, books,
media, and we'll get into it, but I was always one step behind some epic deals. I saw people finding some like wow
but
stuff.
It was one of those things where it's like, you just have to take a minute to take it in. There's just so much stuff. You just well,
we went into the bric-a-brac tent first, didn't we? Just couldn't move, couldn't reach the stuff to even look at it, and wasted a load of time in there. And then, well, I'll tell you, my kind of frustrating moment was by the time I found the media games, there's loads of computer games there. CDs, DVDs. I was like, oh, there we go. And I saw this crate. I could see the PS1 titles as I was walking up to it. Got there, and a guy just lifted this whole crate of PS1, PS2, all of that. And he said to the guy, can I take all of these? And he said, well, they're £1 each. They roughly totaled, there was 40 in there. And then he had the nerve to haggle him down to £25.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot, AIDS Odyssey, loads of other decent PS1 games. And I was like, what? Standing there just watching this deal go down that he haggled really hard on. Anyway, it was one of those days, but we did find a few interesting bits. So
we did indeed.
We'll share with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to share my clothing that I bought. I did probably a separate haul for that. But it's mainly men's clothing because I was looking for women's clothing and I couldn't find it. I was not navigating very well. And I went into one of the marquees that I thought was women's clothing or mixed clothing, and it turned out just to be men's. But then I stopped at a rail and just browsed for a minute, and then I picked up a couple of jackets and thought, oh, this is nice. They're nice quality, and just ended up buying a stack of men's jackets. So, so I did that, and then I did eventually found my way into the women's section, and I ended up buying some vintage dresses in there. So,
and we met a lady. Well, I bumped into a lady when I was browsing toys, which was a separate building altogether out in the car park before you even queue to get in. It was a really weird setup. And I bumped into a lady there who follows us, and we got her into reselling. I can't remember her name. Did you get a name?
I think I did ask, but I think because we were talking and there was lots of going on, she didn't answer.
Yeah.
But hello if you're watching.
And we bumped into another chap who watches our videos, whose name I can't remember. Outside, you remember? He was all overwhelmed.
And I'm sorry if I seemed very enthusiastic when I met you, but I looked at you and immediately thought, oh, I recognise you. So I was like, oh, hello.
And then
but it was nice to meet you. And I'm sorry if I was a bit weird. I was like, we were looking around at stuff, and then he said, oh, hello, and I just thought you were somebody that we've met before. But anyway, it was nice to meet you.
And then at first we're walking back to the car with arms full of stuff, and somebody goes up to Andrea and says, I know you from Instagram.
Yeah, so that was Meryl. I think Meryl watches our videos as well. So,
okay.
Yeah, so it was really good to meet Meryl as well, and I've talked to her on Instagram since.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then we need to say shout out to Charlie. Now, we went to a boot sale in Brighton. We were at Worthing staying with my sister, and we drove the sort of half hour to Brighton to go to the Brighton Racecourse boot sale, which we've been to before. Although last time we got there as it was closing. This time we got there a little bit late, but we still had to pay £5 to get in. So £2.50 each.
There's a lot of money to get in.
But the place was crawling with dealers and resellers, one of whom came straight up to us and was like, oh my God, what are you doing here? And went on to explain that he watches the videos and,
So that was Charlie. So hi, Charlie. Are you Charlie Harrison? So let us know if you are.
That might be Charlie there.
Yeah. So I'm not sure.
And then we bumped into a
stall. So that was cool. And then, we got to another stall, and the guy said, oh, I know you. And, he's someone else that watches us, and his name's Alec. So hi, Alec. And it was nice to meet you as well. So we've had a good weekend.
It was a weekend
haven't we? We're just
meeting people that know us.
Another meetup.
Yeah, mini one.
Yeah.
So, let me scroll to the end of this. I've seen a bunch of regulars in. Lady Lolly's there. Oh, hey, Lex.
Yeah, Kelly's in as well.
Yo, Yiggity.
And Sam's in.
Reselling Polly, there's Sahir, Kelly. Hey guys. Yeah, I don't know if that is the Charlie we met. I don't know if he said.
I don't know. Oh, Kelly Morell's in as well.
Richard Payne, hey.
And Phoebe.
It's just jumped. Oh, it was good to meet you on Friday.
Okay.
So
that must be,
the lady I met first, and then she bumped into us in the clothing bit. Yeah. Hello again.
Yeah.
Right, I'm trying to get to the end. Oh, Steve's in. Hey, Steve. Death by Glamour.
Yeah, who is it Leah or Lee?
I think so. Yeah, I get confused. I'll be honest. There's Mel.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, Mel's in.
Oh yes, Mel. And Mel and I went and had lunch together. We met in Sudbury on Wednesday, and we had lunch together. We decided to have a picnic, so the weather was gorgeous. So we said, right, we'll get some sandwiches and Waitrose, and we'll go and sit in the meadow and just have a, al fresco lunch. And 3 hours later, we were like, where's the time, by the way? Oh, and it was a really, really lovely day. And yeah, it was really good to meet you, Mel.
I can't wait to see the vlogs that are going to come out of
There
this.
was no vlogs. We both started one on the way. And then we just met and started talking and charity shopping. And then at 4:30 we went, oh, we haven't done any vlogging.
Blooming amateurs, these two. Get together, have a lovely day.
I'm sorry,
no vlogging.
There won't. And then we said, oh, we'll get a photo for Instagram. And both got back and said, we didn't do a photo for Instagram either.
Couldn't even take one photo.
No, we didn't ever do that. But we said next time you can come along, then you can vlog and we can natter.
Just bring me along to do the vlogging. Is that how it works? Is that what you discussed it? We'll just bring Nick along. He can film and we can...
You can do the filming then.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's...
Yeah, so it's been a good week. Oh, hang on.
Hang on, sorry. It's jumping.
I was just talking to Lex.
Okay. Sue Erin is there. Hey, how are you? Paul Calvert.
Yeah. It's nice now that we've seen names. Oh, yes, that is Charlie.
Yeah, it's very cool. Now we've had the meetup, I can actually picture people.
Yeah. And Aid's in as well.
Yeah, Aid's. Fantastic. Right.
Yeah, it is good to be able to actually see people in our heads when we see names.
Yeah, people that don't necessarily have YouTube channels or stuff, so we don't know what you look like.
Now we know what Charlie looks like.
Some of we do, yes. I'm the Charlie you met. Fantastic. Lovely to see you this morning. Blimey, was that this morning? It feels
like a week ago.
Let's share some stuff before we rabbit on forever. We listened to this in the car. We went out for lunch on the Saturday to
James Thailand Heron is in. Hi, James.
Hi.
I was just saying thank you to you that we went to the Jumble on Friday. And
yeah, it was crazy. Crazy Jumble. But yeah, we went out on the Saturday in Worthing to like a converted church. Well, it still has regular services in, but it has a restaurant in the church and they have events in there. So we walked down there with my sister and Aaron and
it was a really cool place, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they had a record fair on. So we went off browsing vinyl and chatting with these guys. And I ended up buying the Darwin Awards audiobook, which we listened to on the way home. Which, if you don't know, this is about people who remove themselves from the human gene pool by being absolute idiots and killing themselves.
As in they die from stupid circumstances.
In very unfortunate, stupid accidents. So if you've got a very dark sense of humour, I can recommend that.
We were just shaking our heads, weren't we? Some of
the stupidity of it. Yeah, it was only £1. I may listen to the rest of it before selling it on. But yeah, that's all I picked up on the Saturday. And then, should we jump into stuff?
I guess so.
What do you want to share?
Oh, well, I don't know. I'll reach for the thing that's nearest to me. I bought a Cheshire Cat.
Is that Disney?
I haven't looked him up yet. He might not be worth very much, but he is Disney Store. He's got a little Disney Store stamp on his bum. But yeah, he was just so cute. So I picked him up.
That was at the Brighton.
Yeah, now I've seen how much Disney stuff is. I just, I always tend to go for it. I think somebody will want him. He's gorgeous.
Yeah. We have no idea. Like I say, we have emptied the car of stuff we found at the weekend and then moved the pile from in there into in here from the Jumble.
And now we don't really know where anything is.
Because we came back from the Jumble and then quickly sorted ourselves out and hit the road to go down to Worthing. So we haven't had a chance to really give you any information about this stuff or what it's worth. So yeah, if you know what that's worth, if it's worth anything, let us know.
Just reading Lex. Used some of my PayPal working capital today. Went to Primark and bought some more dresses for me. Shh, don't tell eBay.
Don't tell eBay. Secret's safe with us. We wouldn't mention that on the internet or anything. No, it's fine.
Yeah. I just pulled the plastic bit of his tag out of his ear. So I don't think he's been loved very much. I'm going to love him.
And then
pass him on to someone else to love. Yeah.
Hey Dermot, how are the Hitchin gang? We're okay. We're gonna be shattered after this because we haven't stopped all weekend. But yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Are you guys home yet, or are you still traveling?
They were traveling back on Tuesday. I thought they were going back.
Okay.
So yeah, that'd be long home, I would think. I don't know. Should we share this?
Yeah.
This may end up being a keeper, but it's way cool. As you can see, it's got all this vintage Batman decoration on it. It's an official licensed Batman product, and what it is a Bluetooth speaker, so you can connect your phone or other device to it and play your tunes. So we have that, and we have the power adapter and a cool little remote.
Yeah.
We have no idea what it's worth. We bought it for a £5, and it may be
actually says Batman on the bottom.
Yeah. So if anyone's got access to eBay right now, do you want to see if this comes up and tell me if that was a good pickup for £5? Well,
the funny thing is, a couple of days ago, I said to Nick, what I really need is either Bluetooth or a wireless speaker in my office, because my Spotify on my computer really doesn't work very well. And I just thought I could play it off my phone. But my phone speaker is obviously a bit tinny. And then came across that, and it was only £5. So I was thinking for me, and now Nick's thinking, oh, it's so cool, I want to resell it.
Oh, it's an Argos. It's Argos.
Oh, it's Argos.
Produced for Argos Limited. Bluetooth tower speaker. No idea. There you go. I thought it was really cool. Yeah. So it may end up not being resold anyway. We may hang on to that.
Yeah, I really like it. So, you know, I'm not the hugest Batman fan, but as you said, it's like it's kind of retro vintage and goes with the theme of things.
Hey, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Lady Willow, Cheshire Cat, I think lowest is about a tenner with shipping. Lowest. So,
okay, that's not too bad.
What was that this morning? What did you pay for that?
Can't remember now. Don't know.
You must remember what you paid, surely. No, a pound? 50p?
No, it's a pound, I think. Tom's in, I've just noticed.
Zahir, that speaker looks cool. Can't go wrong for a £5. Yeah, I think my money's safe. I didn't know if there was any real money in that sort of thing. I mean, it's obviously not expensive because it's made for Argos, so it's not a branded thing particularly. About 20 quid. So yeah, not a lot of money in that. Says, will you take less?
Okay.
But if we don't end up keeping it, wasn't a complete fail. Yeah. That's the bat remote. You press it and the Batmobile comes crashing through the back of the Tat Cave. Don't press the button. So I don't think there's any batteries in it. See what happens. Hang on. That's not working. It's not working.
No, it needs new batteries.
Maybe a great big bat symbol has gone up into the clouds from the house now.
Yeah, if you don't see us, if you see dust. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, I picked up this morning. This is a TP link. I seem to remember when we got together, Tom and Zahir. I think Zahir was convincing Tom he needed one of these to extend his like internet connection in the house.
Yeah,
because it runs it through the plug system. Anyway, it's brand new and sealed. I paid £5, and I think on Amazon they're like 30 plus. I don't know what that would go for on eBay, but brand new sealed. I knew there was a bit of money in that. So yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah. George is in. Hi, George. You're not that late, really. We're late because we were away and stuck on the M25. So you're not that late.
George picked up a headless bass guitar for 45, which should return 200. Nice find.
Oh, Leslie looked up the speaker, but can't find it in the US. It's probably because it's an Argos one.
Yeah, it looks like if it's an Argos exclusive, that's probably UK only.
Will you take less? Said, holy flat battery. Oh dear. Oh, the Celtic Traders. I'm guessing Caroline's in. So hi.
Hello.
Caroline. Hope you're enjoying. Are they back?
Are they back from their travels? I don't know. Are you in the UK
I haven't watched
Caroline,
your last video, so I don't know if you're home yet. But if you're not, I hope you're enjoying your time away.
Yeah, I'm always attracted to DM stuff. This is a book that it is the one I read.
Oh, is it?
Last summer. but this is the hardback edition. And when I'd finished my copy of this in paperback, I actually sent it into Amazon, and I think I got 15 or 20 quid for it. So I figured I would grab the hardback while I saw it. I don't know what money is in that. So that was cool. The usual stuff I pick up, sealed media, Golden Girls, who used to watch this in the 80s. These were...
Before it disappears, I just want to read out James's comment. He said, I hope you've done well on Friday. I spent £48 and hope to get back 600 minus postage and fees. £600 minus postage and fees.
That's a pretty good return.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
We bought a few bits and bobs. Didn't find masses. I was saying before, I was always just behind some really epic stuff.
Yeah. How much did we spend in the end?
Not a lot.
No, well, you gave me 30, and I think I came home with about 5. I think I spent about 25
on clothes.
Yeah,
I don't know what I spent. I couldn't tell you. Might have spent 40, 45. I bought a bunch of media today. These were like, no, what was it? No, they were, what were they? 3 for £2, £1 each. Okay. 3 for 2. Something, because I got 6 off it anyway. It was sealed media.
I was busy guarding the bag, so I didn't hear what you said.
I think the dreaded Amazon restriction has hit me now, because virtually every DVD I was scanning was coming up as restricted. So I think they're going to be eBay fodder. There's a load more bits over there.
Graham Nichols says, how did Caroline get to Europe? Free shipping, of course. If only it was free, we'd all go, wouldn't we? Oh, hello. Oh, not a lot.
Car park?
A James Bond DVD for £2.99.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of those. Some Sims 3, just because it's kind of a ready-made bundle. Well, that's not really showing. We've all dealt in these, I'm sure. Sims 3 add-on packs. I think they were 50p each, so grabbed a bunch of those. Oh, we bought this. Has anyone played this? We bought this for us. It's like been right up in the top of Amazon toy ranks for years.
Yeah, I've wanted to play it for ages.
And it's dead addictive and frustrating.
It really is. Because
if you're playing with somebody young, prepare to lose.
Oh, yeah, that was Ellen. She just won every round. That's somebody in the chat, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. I think that's I don't know if he shares his name in the chat. Hills, somebody that shares our surname.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the purchase. I think I said you bought something from us once before, and I said, "Oh, that's not much," but it is. It's everything, because it's something.
This
I don't know. I'm not even making any sense now.
It's not unusual. This, I think, it's probably got a little bit of resale. We bought it for 50p just to play it. And it's the simplest game. I recommend, if you're into your games, little family games, or you go camping and want a small game to take. Basically, all the cards.
Thank you for buying Ghostbusters as well.
Oh, cool! Got rid of the last one of them. All of the cards have a bunch of, I think it's 8 or 9 symbols on, and every card shares one other symbol with every other card in common. So in the chat, what's the symbol on there that's on both cards? First to get it. There's one symbol that is shared. I've got to wait for the delay now. There's only one symbol that's on both these cards. Tap points. We could play this with Steve and Steph, because we could just hold the cards up and they'd have to shout it out.
Yeah, could do.
Let's play this with Steve and Steph. Purple wing. It's actually a dragon thing.
Yeah, dragon.
But yeah, so who was that, George? Dragon.
Yeah.
We were playing this.
But yeah, you have to do it really quick. And like Ellen was just ahead of us. And as soon as you look at your card and the card that's there, it takes you forever to work out what it is. And
then someone slams a new card down. And you're like,
you're like, oh no, I can't take that card in.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's great.
And I drove down to Worthing there on the Friday, so I was shattered. So my brain was like,
that your excuse?
Can't actually focus on this at all.
This was cool. I don't know if there's any value in it, but there probably is. Oh, what's that?
Something else.
This is one of my favourite bands of all time, Pet Shop Boys, and it's a Sin, which was released 87, I believe. So it's an early CD single.
It's brought Tim Vine as well. Thank you.
Oh, I love Tim Vine's comedy. So cool. Yeah, I don't know what that's worth, but there's no way I was leaving it behind for whatever it was. 20p.
So who's bought that? Because you thought it was the Hills.
Well, I think his name used to be the Hillsman in the chat.
Oh.
Let
us know
if it's the person I'm thinking.
Because yeah. Because we can't remember.
Yeah, Pet Shop Boys early stuff. Pretty much any format is worth money. So do your research before spending much money. But yeah, very collected band, a bit like Depeche Mode. Really happy with that. Oh, these were the last thing we picked up at
Somebody's lagging in the chat. Laurel, we're like 5 minutes ahead of you. It's Charlie. Do you know, I thought it was, and I was going to say, but I wasn't sure. It's Charlie.
What, buying the things?
Yeah, so he just bought 3 DVDs off us. Thank you, Charlie.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Oh, it was a bit of a Cluedo day. You know me and board games. I managed to get... Can you grab these?
Got some golden balls, did you do?
I've got golden balls. You know all about that. I got really nice condition, vintage Cluedo.
Oh, yeah. The Hill says I was Hillsman, but no, I haven't bought anything from you today.
Oh, I thought that.
It's Charlie.
Oh, okay. And almost exactly the same. Now, tap points. You should remember from last time how many rooms are in the classic version of Cluedo. You should get this straight away because we had this last time. When you're checking the cards, only takes a minute. How many rooms? Can't even find a single room in here. Oh, what? Where have all the rooms gone? No, Jason. Shazad, 9. How many people? And weapons, because it's the same.
Before it just disappears.
669. George knows all of it.
I need to quickly tell you. Oh, no, you need to go back because I need to read out Stephen Jones's comment.
7? He said 7. And there's no 7s. No, Charlie. What?
Right. Stephen Jones, a Luton reseller, says, hi, Nick. I've stopped getting DVDs now. All of the bands on Amazon have been gated.
Well, I think that hit me.
Of it all?
Yeah. I think that finally hit me today. Yeah. I've been ungated. Tom, it hit Tom about what?
You haven't been ungated. You've been gated.
Oh, did I say it the wrong way around? Yeah, it hit Tom a couple of weeks ago, and that's affected him quite bad. I think it's hit me now. So yeah, I'll have to see.
Yeah, because everything you were scanning today was coming up as restricted.
Yeah, it was giving me an idea of value, but then again, the difference between the value of DVDs on Amazon, if you've got a new sealed thing, and eBay can be huge. So yeah, it's going to affect it a lot.
Yeah,
what I buy.
It really will.
But just quickly, yeah, it's 6 weapons, 6 people, and 9 rooms in the classic, traditional, in my opinion, best version of Cluedo.
Personally, I think Amazon have shot themselves in the foot. They're going to lose a lot of business.
Well, there was rumour. Who was it that was telling us that in America they're now restricting board games?
Can you imagine?
But there's so many board games on Amazon that are long since out of production. Nobody's going to be selling them new, and if they restrict them used, no one will be able to sell them.
The things that you were searching for DVD weren't even new. They weren't new titles. They weren't chart.
I don't know really why they're doing it.
So it just doesn't make any sense. It's really frustrating.
Yeah. All right, so here, you'll like these. We were leaving the Jumble sale on the Friday, and people were donating stuff to the Jumble sale. As you came in, there was like a stall that was checking your little cards. Oh, they had a weird way of buying stuff at this Jumble sale as well. We had did you bring any of them tickets in? Well, they have to write on. It's a really weird system anyway. But behind that, they've built up this pile of tat. And as we were leaving, I said to the guy, what's all this stuff here? And he said, oh, that's been donated. It's going to go on sale tomorrow because it actually ran through the Saturday as well. And because I asked him, because I saw out the corner of my eye the end of these 2 boxes, and it's JVC mic. So I grabbed these for £1 each. No idea really how well I've done. I think they're okay. This is really nice. It's a JVC dynamic microphone MD260. Oh, I think I did briefly look this one up. I think it's about 20 to 30 quid in it.
Yeah, Stephen says, I know 90% of my sales on Amazon were DVDs.
Yeah, it sucks. It really does. But yeah, I don't think I'll have any trouble shifting that.
Oh, BC Dragon says, I'm missing half of what's going on, trying to keep track of the chat and the X Factor, see if my sister has been on yet.
Hey?
Yeah.
What, singing or in the audience?
I assumed singing, but yeah.
Are they still at the auditions bit?
Hmm.
Oh, right. Maybe she auditioned. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Is she any good?
Caroline says, give us a song then, Nick. You don't want to hear him
You
sing.
don't want that.
You really don't.
You really don't want that. So yeah, and the other one, which I don't think is quite as good, it's vintage again. It's a realistic, yeah, microphone. So I was happy to grab those for £1 each. And also at the Jumble, very unassuming little box. There were two though, weren't there? Where's the other one?
I've only seen one.
They stack. I don't know what we've done with the other one. That's a mystery. These are vintage from probably 60s, 70s, and they're for slides. They've got little dividers in for photography slides, and they go for between 10 and 15 a box. So as a pair, I'll probably do, don't know.
When we locate the other one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
hi,
sure
Carla.
It was in the car. Hey, Carla.
And we have a super chat from Krillin. Hi, Krillin.
Hey, Rob.
Just started, almost over. Well, we were about half an hour late tonight because we were away for the weekend. So yeah, it's not almost over. You've still got a while left.
We struggled to get home because the M25, which is a notorious road, it basically circles London, if you can imagine that, Krillin. Great big circular motorway, and it's just like a car park half the time. I hate it with a passion.
Oh, Charlie says, thanks for making my evening and for the shout out.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks for buying some DVDs from us.
Oh, yeah, I'll ship those out on Monday.
Yeah.
While I think of it, I grabbed a couple of bits that sold. This sold on the way home.
Oh, yeah.
You remember the saga of this thing? I couldn't make function properly. It had problems with the motor in it, so it wasn't playing. Everything else seemed to work. It was so annoying. I'm sure it's quite an easy fix, but beyond me. I listed it at the max I thought I could get out of this for spares or repair, which was £100. No, well, it's 90 plus £10 shipping. Was that how I did it? You saw the sale come in, was it?
Shipping.
Yeah, so this is the old Back to the Future JVC video camera. Cost me, I think it was £3 or £4.
Yeah.
And it's gone. So we got 90 back plus the shipping on top. So that, it's blooming heavy.
Yeah. Oh. Lamar says, when are you doing another meetup? Well, I think if there is another one like we had last week, it will be next year, probably.
Yeah.
Probably around about the same time, but I don't know.
We haven't thought that far
there
ahead.
may well be other meetups in the meantime, but not anything that we're going to organise.
Yeah. Someone's sending hugs to Aid. What's up with Aid?
Oh.
Can't see. Oh, Aid's okay. Just scrolling back. Aid feeling better. I don't know. Hope you're okay, Aid.
Oh, weird. Yeah, Carla said, are you feeling better?
Yeah.
It wasn't well.
We'll get well soon if you are ill, Aid. While I think of it, because I wanted to talk about the charity auction, which is next weekend in this slot, hopefully on time. I don't know, but it may be that we're at the point of kind of saturation of stuff, because it's going to take...
Well, it's been wonderful, hasn't it?
It's been fantastic, the response. And I haven't even contacted everybody who kind of pledged stuff the first time we mentioned it back in like July, August time. So I will message everybody and see, but we don't know how long it's going to take to auction stuff off, and we don't want this auction to last hours. And we don't want everyone to kind of get spent out and then people's items not reach where they should reach. You see what I mean? So yeah, we're going to assess it through the week and contact everybody. We may split it into 2. I'm going to have a chat with Tom. Tom, if you're watching, I'll give you a call tomorrow. It's been overwhelming, the response, the quality of the stuff people are pledging, and the amount of people that want to support the auction. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Tom and I are going to do a live auction selling things off for cancer charities. I think Tom wants to split it between Cancer Research and Macmillan, which is a fantastic idea. And we're going to auction these off live here, so you'll be bidding in the side chat. Once somebody wins, you will then pay direct into a charity Just Giving page. So all of the money goes there. And then those that are donating are also going to ship it out to the winner. So anyway, but yeah, everyone who has contacted me about that, I'll speak to you during the week. But it's going to be admin nightmare this as well. But anyway, looking forward to that.
Right. Can we just go back and read quickly? Chris Scott said that he sent you a Facebook message with some pictures of his donation item.
Fantastic.
And Aid said, feeling a bit poo, that's all. Cheers,
okay.
Nick. Yeah, right. I really hope you're feeling much better soon. And, thinking of you.
So Chris was saying, let me know if you get a chance, if it's a suitable item. Well, pretty much anything is suitable. We're happy for people to donate anything. I'm just worried that the volume of stuff is going to be too much for one auction show. So depending on what we decide, we may split it into 2. Because we've never done this. We don't know how long it's going to take. Let's say each item takes 5 minutes. Doesn't take long to fill an hour.
I know what I mean? It doesn't take long to fill an hour.
That's what, so it's 12 items is an hour gone, let alone this sort of ramble at the beginning. And we'd have to be super on it.
Yeah, you're going to have to be.
Or make it 2 hours long. And is that too much? Anyway.
So is it Libel? Says, I spy a Lego box.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I bought some Deep Play. Nothing special, really, just basic blocks, aren't they? Just basic blocks.
I don't need to share sales. I was just going to say, do you remember this? This is the modern version of what we all remember, us oldies from the 70s, Fisher Price record player. I stuck it on for 20 plus shipping, pushing it a bit, and it sold really quick. It's in beautiful condition. You might be able to see only some very light scratching. So, yeah, well worth. I think when I picked it up, I said about 10 or 12 pounds, but I got 20. So happy with that. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, you haven't showed them your golden balls.
Oh, it's nothing exciting. I haven't sold one for ages. I don't know if the value's dropped. There was a period, mind you, this was on Amazon again. I haven't checked recently, but I did get Christmas. I think I got 30 or 40 for one of these once. But the program's not been on telly for years, has it? So it could well have dropped. But I grabbed one of those at the Jumble. I'll see if they're still selling.
Yeah. I picked this up, but I'm not quite sure whether it's going the way of one of our twin nieces yet, or
is it Frozen? Oh no,
it's Ariel.
Yeah,
because they love Little Mermaid. But the trouble is, with twins, you need something almost identical, otherwise they get quite jealous of each other. So not quite sure yet whether we're going to put that away and see if we get another something similar, or whether we're just going to pop it on eBay for Christmas.
Well, it might be a case of look it up on eBay. If it's worth something significant, we'll just go and buy them a different present and sell this. But yeah,
so we'll see. But I can't leave a boxed Ariel behind. So
funky.
Yeah,
the Duplo that you spotted, whoever spotted, was this morning.
Libel.
Pound a tub. They are not full by any means, but it's probably a kilo and a half.
You learned something new today, didn't you?
I didn't know that these clip down and stick. How many of these have I had over the years? The lids can hold the weight of a whole box. I never knew that. I just thought these bits, these little lugs, located it. But who knew? Probably everyone.
No, everyone's laughing at you now.
Everyone, yes, Nick, of course. You plonker. So yeah, it's standard. There's a few interesting bits, little propeller, but it's mostly just bricks. That will just get bundled together.
Oh, Charlie said he's not going to chat anymore, but he's still watching. Okay. Bye.
This one doesn't
Bye,
do
Charlie.
it. This one's
Well, not
doing
bye because you're still watching, but.
Oh yeah, it does. That's yeah, made my day. That did.
Oh, Caroline says golden balls £20 on eBay.
Oh, it still has a bit of value
Okay,
then.
that's cool.
That's cool.
Shazad said Ariel is £13 in Tesco. Yeah, well, you know.
Oh.
It was what, £1? So.
It may end up going to the twins then. I've picked up a nice little Sony. I don't think this is an expensive one. It's not one of the early ones that go for really good money. But they seem to be good sellers for me. Has that got batteries in? The thing that tends to go on these is the power band, isn't it? There's no batteries in it. Yeah, that was from the Jumble. Along with, I took a punt on this because it's Marantz, which are a good brand. It's just a remote for, looks like a video. It's got VCR or maybe a TV. What do you reckon?
Lisa Fenn's making fun of you. Said, well done, Nick. That's what a university education does for you.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I figured out how to shut a Duplay box today. Pat myself on the back. So yeah, I can't even read the catalogue number, so you can't even look it up for us. Can you read that?
RC5 200 SR.
RC5 200 SR remote. I think they're worth taking a chance on if they look like they could be a bit unusual.
And George says epic facepalm.
What, me and my Duplay box? Okay.
LaBelle says, I saw a request on Facebook Marketplace, Tyne and Weir sales yesterday. Somebody is offering over 1,200 for Super Nintendo consoles with or without games. That can't be realistic.
Someone is offering over, what, £1,200 for a Super Nintendo?
Yeah,
I saw one this morning at a boot sale. It was overpriced for me, but it was nowhere near that. Oh, I didn't even ask him.
I don't think that's realistic.
That's weird.
Yeah, they must really want it.
Unless it's £12. They're offering £12 for a Super Nintendo, which would make sense.
Well, yeah. BCP says only amateur Duplo buyers don't know that the lids clip into place.
I'm a total amateur. I'll happily admit it. Now this I've sold before, certainly once, maybe twice. And if you guys had these, it's been a while, so I don't know the current sort of value. This is a brand worth looking for. Medela, is that how you say it? Medela, don't know. It's a breast pump, electric breast pump. And yeah, last time we didn't have the box, we just had the unit. And I don't know, do you remember what it went for? 30 or 40 maybe?
I can't remember actually, but we did well on it.
Any idea? Remote, new, sell for 17 from China. Okay. Is that a replacement or is that the original Marantz? Because I know you can get Chinese imports that are kind of like generic versions.
Well, the first post from Gary said sold used £6.86.
Oh, okay. Not terrible then. I'd probably shoot for a tenner. That was 50p, I think. Yeah, these are good. It's the Medela Swing. So if you've never spotted those before, just look out for that brand. And it's got some sealed little, what are they? Membranes and valves. Put them in there. You found a little bit of wicker, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Where's that?
Because I know you're waiting for the wicker to appear. It's behind you.
It's behind you.
It's behind you. There you go. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That, I think, is identical to what you bought.
Yeah, I think it is. I think this is identical to the one I bought last week. So we were saying it might be better to do them as a pair. So I might do that. Yeah, that's for me.
Pepsi and Shirley.
We don't actually have a record player.
Tap points. Let's do more tap points. Pepsi and Shirley, backing singers for which famous 80s band?
Yes.
It's a good pop quiz question, that.
Yeah, most people are going to know that.
I
Steph definitely knows that.
Oh, that's giving it away.
And this was really cute. This was from the Jumble sale as well. No idea on prices on these, but I just
Wham!
picked up bits I
Jason,
liked.
straight in there. Carla.
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
Carla, just
an extra pop points. Who is Shirley married to?
who is Shirley married to? Famous 80s band member. Oh, there's a lot of whams coming in. Who got it again? Jason was first in.
Bananarama.
Shortly followed by Carla and Maria. Yeah, everyone knew that. Gary Kemp.
Gary.
Oh, no, that's not Gary Kemp. Seth, you were so close. So close.
It's Martin.
Martin. Robert was first in.
What was that program we were watching?
What
was it called when they did?
They did a rally.
It was a really good program
in the Far East.
With Noel Edmonds and
his wife.
Yeah, and
his
Makita and her mum.
Yeah.
And
the guy from Rizzle Kits.
Yeah, and Tinchy Strider.
They went on
a weird mix of people, but it was a really cool program.
A rally through Vietnam, Cambodia, and it was fun. Yeah. That's your other basket.
Yeah, nothing special, but I like to show you my wicker. It wasn't about 50p each, wasn't it? Like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's nothing really that interesting to share. Oh, this was cool though today. Anyone had? I've never had this one. This is it's Nerf. It's the only Nerf I picked up all weekend. Wasn't I good? I saw loads. But it's a dog ball launcher.
Is it though? Is that what it actually is?
Yeah. Nerf.
Oh yeah, it is.
Nerf dog.
Nerf dog. How cool.
Nerf dog. Oh, it's such a shame we don't have our little Monty anymore. Mind you, we weren't really able to let him off the lead in the park, so he would just not dragging me if I fired a ball. You imagine?
Death by Glamour said, "Is he the bald guy built like a tank?" No, that's Ross Kemp. Hey, he's the bass player in Spandau Ballet.
Yeah. So yeah, this fires balls for your dog. Love it. Paid £1. I don't know what they're worth. It's still got the tag on it, but it looks like it's been used. But why is that still?
Yeah, I think they tried it out and their dog was not interested.
Oh, yes. Yeah. It's the same woman we bought the Batman tower thing off. Oh, never look into a loaded gun. Look, there's a ball in there.
Oh, Hans says, "What car boot did you go to today?" Well, we were in Brighton, so we went to Brighton Racecourse.
Oh, this was perhaps my favourite pickup of the Jumble on Saturday. No, Friday.
Graham Nichols says we need a conveyor belt. We could play. And here's a cuddly toy.
Oh, we did cuddly toy first. That normally comes about 10 items in. Hey, cuddly toy.
We haven't got a toaster.
Yeah.
For anyone not old enough to remember the Generation game.
We're talking nonsense to them. Generation. Yeah, but didn't they repeat the Generation game? They did a version of it in the 90s. With Jim Davison.
There are some people, like Charlie, for instance, who probably isn't old enough to remember the 90s version of it.
Who was the host of Generation game? Oh, Bruce.
Bruce Forsyth, yeah.
You may remember, going back to this, I bought Pandemic at a...
Oh, Russell's in. Hi, Russell.
Car boot. Hi there. I think I paid £1 at a car boot and I sold it for 20 on eBay. This is a sealed one. And as long as I've not been restricted on blooming toys and games yet, I'm going to stick this on Amazon. I haven't even checked, but for £2, yeah, happy days, because I've sold it used for 20. It's a recent board game Pandemic, so yeah, one to look out
says
for.
The Generation games before her time. Peter says, any vlogs from the weekend? Yeah, we did vlog at the Jumble sale, didn't we?
We vlogged the Jumble. We didn't vlog the weekend away at my sister's, no. They did one recently with Mel and Sue, says Barry.
Oh, did they?
I didn't watch that.
Oh, I missed that. Passed me by.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed your vlog, Peter, of the meetup. That was cool. And Carla's. And I'm telling you, Carla and Lex, you need to do a whole series of Carla and Lex's car share. Because it was so funny.
I must have seen...
I absolutely loved it.
I must have seen 3 or 4 copies of the Scissor Sisters' first album And every time I just chuckled to myself and pictured you two singing.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forget YouTube gold. You guys should be TV gold.
So
fantastic.
At the Jumble, I didn't really buy a whole lot. And this was my only vaguely expensive pickup. I paid £15 for a projector.
Yeah.
And
they wanted 20, didn't they?
You can let me know how well I did on this. Yeah. I think I've done pretty well.
Yes, you rule, Lex, you and Carla.
It's so good.
It was brilliant.
Mind you, Lex's video is still my current favourite video.
The one.
Me and Carla are going to get on so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've not watched it, check it out. It's on Lex's channel.
It's very funny.
So this is a Pradovit. You read that there? Pradovit R150 slide projector. So I think I'm going to do pretty well out of this. Anybody who's got nothing better to do with your time, have a quick look on eBay and yeah, let me know what you think. I think, I don't know, roughly 60, 70 maybe, I don't know. Oh, Pepsi's in the way. Do you want to put Pepsi away?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's slide projector. There is good money in certain ones. Oh, there you go. You can read it there. But not all. It's like most things. You have to do your research.
Paula says that she likes the pattern on my top. It's all a Keely or Kylie. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But I bought it in a charity shop. Yes. I like it as well. I actually saw somebody wearing this on the day of the meetup. So it's a good job I didn't wear this on the day of the meetup. Yeah. Not one of our lot. Somebody around the corner.
And this is your
oh yeah,
your granddad cardigan.
My pickup from when I went out with Mel.
I'm not sure about this fashion trend. I swear my granddad wore stuff like that in the 80s.
A green cardigan. It's actually a new look, so it's not vintage or anything. But I really like it, and it's very cozy. Yeah.
I'm not sure about that one, I'll be honest. Mountain of Media, which, as we were saying before, probably can't send to Amazon. I've got a load of what look really cheap and cheerful PC games, but some of these were like sort of £10 to £15 new on Amazon, like these sort of point and click ones. I bought a stack of them, and things like model railway planning. I think that's what this is. Plan, build and operate your own model railway network.
Is anyone still with you?
Have surprise. What? Have I bored you already? Yeah. Murder, She Wrote on PC. You'd look at it and think that has to be just no value, but they have good ranks, most of these. So I bought the lot.
Was this the guy that gave you £2 coins that were old that we didn't even notice until you tried to pay for something else?
No, that was a Jumble sale. I bought a bunch of software at the Brighton car boot sale, and then he gave me the change all in pound coins, and he just dumped it in my hand. I put it straight in my pocket.
Yeah.
2 of them were
the old pound coins.
The old obsolete ones.
So then, yeah, you just pulled a £1 coin out to pay for something, and then the guy went, "Could I have one that's actually in use?
That's legal tender, please?" And I was so embarrassed. I was like, "I've just been given that as change, honestly, mate," and it was so embarrassing. Can we even cash them in the bank anymore? I don't think we can. Because I know you can change the old tenors, because we swapped one. Ellen found one in her money box that she'd been saving. So I went and changed that. That was easy enough. Yeah. But I think the pound coins are past it now.
Yeah.
Tazzy Innes said, "I had £40 in pound coins today. I had to check them all." Yeah. You can cash them in. Okay.
Oh,
I think I still... It must still be in my pocket.
Before it runs away, Carmel said that all of Kylie stuff will get expensive now. She's closed all her businesses. I thought it was just the fashion business that she's closed. I think that the homeware is still going.
Right.
So I think it's just the fashion business.
I'm just scrolling back because I forgot to look at if anyone was looking at the projector. £40 for parts only. The projector's worth 50 plus, says Russell. Yeah, I thought between 50, 60, 70, that sort of... I got 60 for mine, says she's always flipping.
But
no box or instructions.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is in really nice condition. Instructions box and importantly the slide tray. So yeah,
she's always flipping that. I found that her sale for the wicker vase that I've got that you said wasn't worth anything, so I stuck it in the corner of our living room.
It's not that I said it wasn't worth it. I just said it was modern, so I assumed it was like something you could get in.
I don't think you're going to be able to sell that for much. No.
Everybody should know by now. Don't listen to me.
I listened to you and I put it in the corner of the room. I thought I'll get some nice dried flowers for that. And then I found She's Always Flipping's sale on eBay and didn't realise at first. And then I realised it was her. And yeah, £20, including postage.
Never listen to me.
Yeah.
This whole channel should come with a health warning.
So now,
don't listen to me.
So thank you for that, because now it's going on eBay.
Yeah. Oh, did you used to watch these?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Miss Marple. She was brilliant. What was her name?
I don't know.
Joan Hickson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can't remember what.
When you think of Miss Marple, I see her face.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't think they've redone Miss Marple, have they, or have they?
I think they have, but yeah, not as a series.
I've sold this in the past at Amazon. I don't even think I checked this. Let's hope I'm not restricted. I think the restrictions are just for new, though, aren't they? Oh, it's going to be
South
so
London
annoying.
Reseller says that they met Orla Kylie. Perhaps you could tell me how it's pronounced. 2 weeks ago at her book signing. She's a lovely woman.
Cool. Book signing? I thought she was like a designer, or she'd done a book about.
I don't know.
Something.
I don't know. I have not seen the book, so I'll have to look it up.
Nice little PS1 game with the lenticular sleeve. You might be able to see it moving. No, it's not really showing up. Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain.
Yeah, I'm going to scroll down.
No idea what that goes for currently. This was the guy that gave me the pound coins, I think.
Oh,
or was it? I can't remember. Ace Combat was holding its value. Xbox 360, at least on Amazon. Been a while. Classic. Oh, that's nice. Love it when a disc is like that. So, yeah, not really much of any interest here. Oh, apart from I never find cube stuff. Yeah, I know people are going to sleep in the chat now.
Yeah.
Because I'm talking media. But some people
like
right.
They're just talking amongst themselves.
Yeah, talk amongst yourself while I get excited about video games.
Yeah, the Hills was asking what Perudo was.
Oh, we played that at my sister's. It's a dice game where you lie and cheat and guess and bluff.
Oh, there you go. South London reseller says she has a book out with her patterns and her life story. That sounds pretty cool, actually. I might look that up. Put it on my Christmas list. Found them.
Oh, I've got so much sealed media that I don't think I'm going to be able to sell.
And Rocky Rose 44 says that Orla Keeley's Victoria and Albert retrospective on her designs, hence the book is out. So there's an exhibition. That might be cool if we go up to London.
Well, and then I can fall asleep in the corner like Russell is right now because I'm talking about and Seth Z's. Yeah. I don't care.
Oh, and Lex says I like kittens.
My stuff. I'm going to show it. Don't have to watch. Anyway, I rarely see GameCube stuff anymore. When we had our shop, at the peak of our shop, everyone was getting rid of GameCube stuff, didn't they? Sort of 2005, 6, 7, that sort of era. We had hundreds of GameCube games. This is nice. Don't ask me value. I haven't checked any of these. I just grabbed it for £1. Lord of the Rings Third Age, which is a double disc game.
Oh, Mike says he's listening.
Mike's listening.
Yeah.
Tom's doing the Z's. You like video games. Or maybe he was doing Z's about all the Keeley.
Probably. Yeah.
Tom, GoldenEye and the Cube.
Oh, and Lisa's interested. There you go.
Double disc again, and they're all in fabulous condition.
And the Hills is asking on an update of your board game, but you've kind of shelved that for a minute because you're concentrating
so much going on, and yeah,
you're concentrating on your stamps thing, aren't you?
I just don't have enough time to scratch my behind most of the time. Annoyingly, this get you to do it for me.
Oh no.
Missing the manual, but yeah, not going to leave them behind. And then a couple of nice finds for 50p each. 3DS Nintendogs, doesn't hold a lot of value, but classic Super Mario Bros. On the DS, great game.
Hi, Pommy Pickers. He's popped in, says, "G'day, guys. This is a new record for me. 3 streams I've managed to see today.
Nice.
Great to see your hauls. Good to see you." Yeah, we're normally finished by now, but we were a bit late tonight.
What do you mean you don't like anything gaming anymore, Tom? Do you want to give me your collection then? I'll happily take it off your hands.
He's got to find it first.
Nobody cares, Nicholas. Nobody calls me Nicholas.
Your mum does.
Apart from my mum. When I'm bad. When I'm a bad boy. Oh, dear. Yeah. Bunch more sealed media that...
Yeah.
Who knows? Can
Russell
I sell it on
said he
Amazon?
got Super Smash Brothers on Wii today.
On Wii, not on the Cube. Was that on the Wii?
Wii, yeah.
Oh, cool. I don't think I've got much more else to share.
Lisa said, "I don't play video games. I've no desire to, but Nick is smart and knows his stuff, and I like to learn all kinds of things."
I know a little bit. I know a little bit about a lot of things.
I just like to tease you.
That's all right. I don't mind. So yeah, I've kind of skimmed over it, but that was the main bits and bobs. We didn't pick up an awful lot, but we had a lot of fun finding it.
What to Sell on eBay says, "You have inspired me so much. I like to think your advice helped me to become very successful selling on eBay, and now I'm moving to drop shipping."
Ooh, hope that works out for you.
That's cool.
We've never dabbled in that, have we? Oh, I don't know if this is any good. It was at the Jumble and it was cheap.
Oh, thank you. Oh, we got a super chat from She's Always Flipping. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Is there a comment? There was no comment with it. Yeah. Tap points. Name the TV program. Irritating TV program. This was at the Jumble for, I think it was £1. I may have paid £2. And it's got a bunch of the these Ertl ones. No.
Graham asks, "Nick, do you find a significant price difference between sealed and unsealed media?"
Yeah. Yes. And a significant price difference between Amazon and eBay quite often.
Yeah, I know, that's why it's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's annoying, but what can you do? Chuggington, yes. Oh, Lisa was in first with that.
Then Libelle said, "I would like to say a huge thank you to the member of the Facebook Chat group who kindly sent me a decent digital camera with cable for PC so that I can take some decent photos of my items." Wow, that's really cool.
Fantastic.
Oh, thank you. She said, "She's Always Flipping," said, "It's a knicker for your wicker."
So what for your what?
A knicker for your wicker.
What is a knicker for your wicker?
The pound.
Oh, okay. So I'm not with it, clearly. So yeah, there's a bunch of these are metal, nice little sort of die-cast trains. There's more. They keep coming. I don't think I've had this sort before. So I grabbed that. I'll probably do it as it is. So it's like a fold-out carry case for your trains. Turns into him, whatever his name is. Can't remember. And a bunch of trains. So yeah.
Oh, Abe said, "Nick, that's 3 tap points I should have. My answers are invisible."
Invisible answers don't count, I'm afraid. I should be keeping track of the tap points, but in all honesty, I'm not.
I can see his answers. You're just not reading them out.
Oh, are they actually there?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Aid. Yeah, okay. I owe you tap points. I've just noticed it's missing. These dividers are movable.
Reselling Polly, Sam said, "I picked up the exact same thing today."
What, this? Ah, cool. I've not had this before. I didn't realise you
have another super chat from Ayuma.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Ayuma. I've not seen that name before, so welcome if you're new or you're a new commenter. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's missing a divider there. Look. These go in and out. And it's missing one. Anyway, that should be an easy flip.
Yeah, Russell says Chuggington has good money in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've bought and sold quite a lot. The ones that they're interactive, the ones with the plastic track, and they interact with the different parts of scenery. They're really cool. So, they say things to each other and stuff.
Darren says, movable for the longer type trains.
Okay. Lick the button, says Lisa. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's worth me going into any more of this in depth. I've bored people with a little bit of media. I bought these because they were just kind of cool, and we might keep them to take with us when we go camping with the family, because we play lots of card games and stuff. They're Gibsons, so it's quite a well-known and decent make. I've not had these before. You've got Sting and Rage. They also have had Uno, the Gibsons version of that, but everyone's got Uno and everyone's played it. Oh, it actually says there from the makers of Uno. But we've not had these ones before, have we? Whist with a wicked twist.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so we may keep them to take camping. I'll look into them.
Yeah. Lady Willow says, "Hi Nick, I collect video games. Do you two find it difficult to find video games on the boot sale, and often find yourself beat to them too? Beat to them. I'm not
find yourself beaten to them, I would assume.
Yeah, maybe. Too many rude pushers and shovers more than often.
There's a lot of people looking for them, more than there used to be when I first started doing this. And I don't know if you were in when I said we got to the Jumble sale and I was just beaten to a crate that must have had hundreds of pounds worth of really nice vintage video games in. And the guy just took the lot right in front of me, and that was pretty much it. All the games were gone. He just grabbed the whole lot, which happens.
Oh, it's Alec.
What?
That sent us a super chat. He says, "Hi guys, it was very nice to meet you today at the car boot. Hope you checked out the marina too, and hope you found good stuff." Well, we drove there, but then we ended up speaking to Nick's sister, and we had to do a U-turn and go meet Nick's sister instead. So we didn't actually get there, but we saw where it was.
We actually got to where that big car
and then
park
we were like,
is.
"No, we don't have time to look," so we had to get back in the car.
And then, because we had left early to go to the boot sale we saw you at. We got there at like 8:30, which I know isn't particularly early, but when you've been up half the night, it was. And our daughter was with my sister and husband, and they came later. And by the time we got to the second one, they phoned and said, "We're here now."
Yeah, and
basically.
We were like, "Oh, right,
okay, we won't bother going around this one then."
Yeah. So yeah, that was a shame, but perhaps next time we're there, we'll go and check it out.
Oop.
Oh, and Libelle says, "What's the huge thing behind you? Is it a doll's house?" It's a Barbie house.
Oh yeah. I showed that I think last week.
Yeah.
This was Ellen's. We bought this. It's vintage from the 80s, but we bought it for our daughter about 10 years ago. And she's now 17, approaching rapidly.
Yeah, next month.
Doesn't play with her Barbies much, unsurprisingly.
She hasn't got any Barbies anymore.
So that is being sold on.
Yeah.
Another job I need to do. I'm not shipping that either. That's going local collection. Lady Willow says, "Oh no, Nick, gutted for you." It happens, and you can't be finding all the bargains every weekend.
Yeah.
And if you're going to get into this in a big way, prepare to see people walking off with exactly what you wanted to find.
Absolutely.
You just pick yourself up and carry on. You cannot win them all. And this weekend for me was all about that. I found a few nice bits, but I saw so many more nicer things that I would have preferred to pick up walking off. But there you go. You found this.
Oh yeah, I did. This was the Jumble sale. It's a bit of a wash.
It's got a blemish on her face, I just noticed. In the printing.
Like a manufacturing thing. But yeah, Tinkerbell, 3D kind of raised.
Yeah, some of those.
I don't know. I haven't looked up the price of it yet, but
some of those older ones that are raised go quite well, and the Nightmare Before Christmas ones do really well. Well, we found, was it at the meetup we found that Oogie Boogie? No, it was before.
It was before that.
In one of the charity shops we went to with some of the guys who were at the meetup here in Hitchin, you randomly picked up an Oogie Boogie. He was the kind of bad guy in Nightmare Before Christmas. If you've seen that, great film. If you haven't, And you picked up because it had a Disney tag on.
Yeah, I'd never seen. Well, he looks different in the film.
Yeah,
this was a very cute, cartoony type version of it.
So it was a plush Oogie Boogie, and
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, that's from Nightmare Before Christmas." It was only 50p, so grab it, see what happens. And we may have undersold it because it sold super fast, didn't it? For 20 quid plus shipping.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nightmare stuff is so collected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, blew me away actually.
And pop fact, I went to the UK premiere of Nightmare Before Christmas at a film festival in Cardiff, Lex's neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Just seen the Dublin reseller. I'd seen Death by Glamour has replied, but she said, I just watched the Hitchin meetup. Who was the Irish lady, and that is Sue Erin. I think she was in the chat earlier. I'm not sure if she still is. And Dermot is her husband, and he was in as well, if they're still in. But yeah, Dermot and Sue.
Jamie has picked up a few mugs today. Orville the duck.
Oh,
I don't think we've ever had any. Yeah. Have you ever picked up Orville the duck collectibles?
No.
Is there a market? I've seen there is a market for it then if you're buying them.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and other people are saying what's happening with Ben Fitzpatrick. He has stopped his reseller channel, but he does travel vlogs and Disney stuff. So he has another channel called To Infinity and Beyond.
Yeah,
it's great. I'm a bit addicted.
Well, you watch loads of Disney videos, don't you?
Yeah, they're going off to Disney World soon. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what they get up to.
Now, what's the difference between an Oogie Boogie and a Heebie-Jeebie?
I have no idea.
Well, Oogie Boogie is a character in Nightmare Before Christmas.
But I think coming up to Halloween, we're going to have to watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Again.
And a Heebie-Jeebie.
You picked up a Corpse Bride today, didn't you? That sounds good.
I did. Yeah, that's another Tim Burton.
Yeah, we've actually got that. I've never seen it.
Yeah, we'll watch that instead then. I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas loads of times. Tim Burton, probably my favourite director, actually. Yeah.
Krillin says, "Hi, thanks for the super chat, Krillin." He said, "Is Orville a rip-off of Howard the Duck?" No, he was like a ventriloquist type puppet thing with a guy called Keith. Somebody.
Alan? No. Keith. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Keith and Orville.
Somebody will tell us.
Come on. Somebody.
Yeah.
Tap points on offer. Keith.
And there was an orangutan as well, wasn't there?
Harris.
Keith Harris, thanks.
Bumcrack was in there. Yeah, Keith Harris. Sorry, we're getting old. We can't remember stuff.
And in the 80s, he was quite a celebrity on our TV.
Yeah, Rob, you wouldn't believe it.
He even had a single out.
if you look on YouTube for Keith Harris and Orville, basically
Bubbles. Yes, thank you.
It was a massive puppet. He had his hand up this duck's arse. And it's a massive, ugly-looking, bright green duck that couldn't fly, and that was pretty much the whole act.
Oh yeah. Now just scroll up a minute because there was a comment about Nightmare Before Christmas.
Was there?
Said, yeah, here we are. It's Kerry here. Says, but is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween or a Christmas film? That's the question. Now that was my question as well, but our daughter says it's Halloween, definitely.
Yeah,
but it's kind of it's got both. Jack O'Lantern who wants to be Father Christmas. So, what is it? I know.
Yeah, it works for both, really. Yeah.
But it's kind of Halloween-y because it's Tim Burton and it's all a bit
spooky. It's very dark.
So...
it's all done stop motion, traditional stop motion. So with all of the armatured puppets and stuff. And when we went to the festival, the animation festival, because I studied animation at university. We saw all of the original faces because the expressions were all done by taking the face off and then putting a slightly different face on. It was just, they had all the different phonetics and of the mouths.
Yeah,
it's great. And we went to some lectures by the guys who did all of the 3D animation.
Now, didn't Sue tell us how this is pronounced? You see, Death by Glamour says where she lives. And Sue
Where?
told us how
What?
that's pronounced, and now I can't remember.
Laos?
Yeah, but it's not, is it?
Oh, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Lesh, maybe something like that.
Oh, get you.
I don't know. I'm probably completely wrong, but Sue was trying to explain to us how you pronounce where.
I'm not even
the
going to
Death Way
attempt that.
Grandma
I will murder
lives.
that. No, don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, people are talking about the monkey. Yeah, there was also
Yeah.
Bubbles the monkey, which, well, an orangutan, was it?
I thought it was an orangutan. Perhaps it wasn't.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
I'm remembering something completely different, probably.
Russell says, have your sales been going mad this weekend? Pretty consistent, not mad. I was really pleased to sell that camera though. I don't know numbers wise what we've done, but we've had quite a few sales in. I think I've got to do.
Barry Francis said he's still got the 7-inch single of I Wish I Could Fly.
Oh wow. And you're admitting to that? Fantastic. Was that a big hit? I do remember the single being out. Oh, I can't actually see the number of orders. What am I doing here? Home. I've got 30 to ship out. So it's been pretty good. And we had some great orders on Amazon as well, some electronics.
Oh, Dermot says like a dog leash. So it's like leash.
Oh, leash.
Leash.
And it's spelled Laois.
Yeah. I was nearly there. I
had a conversation. We were chatting with Dermot and Sue, weren't we, about pronunciations. And I think I said, yeah, plenty of whiskey was drunk when they named some of the places over there. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The Welsh are the same.
Andrea, Falling on a Bruise, said they watch Nightmare Before Christmas every Christmas.
At Christmas, not Halloween. Okay.
I think you can watch both.
You can watch it whenever you want. But shall we watch this one then? I did find it and now I've lost it again.
So we've already got one. So don't unseal that because we've already got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a sealed one just because it was. Oh, this was the table where it was like.
Oh, and also I read it wrong. So I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see properly. Everything's a blur. But it's Kia here. And I've probably pronounced that wrong as well. Not Kerry. Yeah, I've probably pronounced that wrong.
Oh,
Kia or Kaya.
You just misread it then. Yeah, Kia. I used to know my best mate in primary school was called Sam and his brother was called Kia, spelt like that. Oh. So I don't know if that's an interchangeable name.
Tom apparently met Keith Harrison, Orville and Bubbles in a nightclub once. And apparently it's Cuddles, not Bubbles.
It was Cuddles, yes. Bubbles was Michael Jackson's chimp.
Yeah. Oh dear. We're getting it all mixed up.
We're getting old, that's our excuse. Yeah, his monkey was called Cuddles.
Francis says, that's not the worst one. I've got Love Me Tender by Roland Rat. I don't even remember that.
Oh, that's yeah.
That is crazy.
That's an embarrassing.
Yeah. I had the 7-inch of Shut Up Your Face. I think I might even still have it. I don't know. I think I do.
My only really embarrassing one was, I think, the first ever 7-inch record I bought, which was Bruce Willis's version of
Under the Boardwalk.
No, that was on that album. His album was called The Return of Bruno, and he did Under the Boardwalk cover, but he also did Respect Yourself cover of the classic, and I bought that. Why did I buy that on 7-inch?
Oh, I said anyway. No. Kia said you pronounce it right. I hope so now.
Okay. Yeah, I always thought Kia was a boy's name because I knew a boy called Kia. Anyway, right? Are we? Should we leave these wonderful people?
It's 9:45. We need to go.
It's 9:45, and we are just rambling because we haven't slept a lot, and we've driven home like mad things in traffic jams. Yeah. It's so frustrating when you need to be somewhere and it's just like traffic jam after traffic jam, and then your daughter needs a pee and there's nowhere to go to the toilet.
Oh, bless her. I've been there before of needing a wee when you like on the motorway, and it's just the worst thing. Yeah.
So, well, I'm going to set off my big bat alarm thing again and see if he turns up.
Yeah, he hasn't been yet.
I'm half expecting the Batmobile to come on.
See if there's anything to say before we wrap it up.
Bruce Willis, Under the Boardwalk is in YouTube. Yeah. And I think Respect Yourself is pretty much everything's on YouTube if you look hard enough.
Mukhtar said he sang songs. Who? The Die Hard guy.
Yeah, he had an album
Die
out
Hard guy.
and some hit singles
He
in the
did.
80s.
Yeah,
it was 87.
he's in the new Gorillaz video, isn't he?
Was that the new one, or were we watching
I don't
an
know.
old
It was in
one?
a Gorillaz video, but I think it's it's a fairly new song.
We do this thing when we get together with my sister where we go onto YouTube and then we all pick songs or videos to watch and play them. Yeah, and Bruce Willis was in a videos track, a Gorillaz track.
Yeah. South London Reseller said I sang on the Jerry Anderson Project 90 Special Patrol Mix. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
Jerry Anderson, that's Thunderbirds.
Yeah. Anyway,
I never.
Let's go.
Right, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We've got 233 people with nothing but 234. Whoever just tuned in, I'm sorry, we're going. We've rambled enough. Yeah. I will try and update people. Well, I will message everyone about the auction who has pledged an item. I'm going to have a chat with Tom.
He's going off now.
Night. I'll have a chat with Tom. We'll work out whether we need to cap it at a certain amount of items and maybe have another one in a few weeks or something, because we don't want this to go on too long. So yeah, we need to think about that. But I will be in touch with everyone who wants to take part in the charity auction. And on that note,
we're saying good night.
We're saying good night. Thanks for sharing your Sunday evening with us. Sorry we were late. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week at Sunday.
Yes. I normally say have a great week. He's stolen my line.
Should we just cut? Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. See you soon.